This lesson will focus on the driving forces behind lean, creating value and reducing waste. Some high-level principles associated with lean will be introduced and built upon in other lessons. What is value? Value is determined by the customer. Businesses work hard to satisfy customer needs and provide value. Sometimes businesses make the mistake of telling the customer what they want and/or lose touch with the needs of the customer at the expense of maximizing profit and minimizing cost. The customer seeks specific products and services based on their circumstances and desires. Many argue that costs and margin will fall based on the value injected into the product or service. To remain competitive, firms must ground the aims of their products and services against those of other organizations. While we want to attract customers by offering value, we do not want to give away value that the customer does not acknowledge, cannot, or will not pay for. Value streams exist to help us frame and understand where waste can be found and eliminated. The value stream can include various suppliers, production activities, and the final customer. We seek to categorize activities based on their value to the customer, their importance to the process, and waste. Often, many of the things needed for the process are in fact non-value added, such as inspection. There are three streams we should consider: problem solving, information management, and physical transformation. The problem-solving stream includes all the elements of the design phase: the concept, prototypes, reviews, and launch method. The information management stream consists of order taking, raw material intake from suppliers, scheduling, and delivery. The physical transformation stream is product realization. This is the transformation of the inputs into finished goods. Value streams are used for each major product or process. Entities in the value stream tend to be compartmentalized. They are hesitant to allow others in the value stream to know too much about their process should there be a disproportionate shift in the value stream. Organizations must seek to promote cooperative efforts between these entities to eliminate hidden sources of waste in the value stream. In lean circles, we should not manufacture products or services until the customer needs it. This is a pull system. Pull systems have many advantages. They include reduced cycle times, less finished inventories, less work in process, stable pricing, and stable order flow. Organizations in the midst of push models produce in excess in an effort to maximize equipment efficiency. With a pull system, quality, machinery downtime, and absenteeism are highly visible. These issues arrest the process and create urgency to correct immediately. Responsiveness is critical. A process map is a flowchart. It is a visual tool used to present the sequence and interaction of a process or procedure. Process mapping describes a process with symbols, arrows, and words, without the clutter of sentences. Many of these symbols are built into dedicated software programs designed to create these maps. Process maps are essential for those who know, think they know, or do not know the process. In general, there is no substitute for walking the process and mapping out the true state of the flow. We often find that our perceptions are not aligned with the actual state. Process maps help us capture best practices and tribal knowledge. Flowcharts can be used to identify improvement opportunities. A good method for process mapping is shown here. First, select a team. Next, have the team walk the process. Use this knowledge to construct a flowchart to represent each process step. Discuss each step in detail. Ask why we do what we do. Even if you think you know the answer, it is never a bad idea to question if something is still needed. Our needs are always changing. Compare the current state to the ideal state. Look for ways to simplify and reduce duplication. Determine if there are adequate controls in place. Should there be more or less? Is the process optimal? Process maps can be created for many areas in the organization, including purchasing, manufacturing, sales, management, and maintenance. Available production time divided by the rate of customer demand is known as the takt time. Consider this illustration for takt time. Suppose we desire a takt time of 85 seconds. We see that the average time to complete this process is 82.5 seconds. This is below our requirement, but steps 6 and 7 are over this takt time requirement at 190 seconds respectively. Notice that step 1 is only 50 seconds. Steps 3, 4, 5, and 8 come in exactly at the takt time. If more of these steps had come in with more slack time, we could explore rebalancing the line to eliminate step 1. As it stands though, our best option would be to redistribute the work such that more is allocated to step 1 and step 2 and less with step 6 and step 7. This would still result in some slack time, but will ensure that there are no steps with a time in excess of the desired takt time. Clearly, there is a trade-off between the number of steps and our desired takt time. If we believe an adjustment in the takt time were possible, we could look into a deeper investigation to redesign the line, eliminate non-value-added work, possibly eliminate steps in the operation, reduce floor space, and reduce the cycle time.